Hey, I want to thank you for watching my video today. Today, I want to continue my series on the Sermon on the Mount. And we're in the midst of a section I like to call the New Ten Commandments, the 10 Commandments that Jesus gives to believers, the 10 Commandments that Jesus gives to those who have accepted him and have become citizens of heaven. These are commandments that talk about who we are on the inside. And this passage today goes along with that. Jesus says in Matthew chapter 5, verse 33, he says, "Again, you have heard that it was said to our ancestors, you must not break your oath, but must keep your oath to the Lord." See, in the Old Testament, it was taught that it was good to make an oath, to God. It was your way of showing your commitment to something you were going to do. And throughout the Old Testament, there are passages that said that those who take oaths and then do not keep them would face judgment from God. So what began to happen was the religious leaders found loopholes. They found ways to get around it. They didn't always want to keep the promises they were making. They were making those promises to look good, not to be good. Probably have had that experience in your own life when someone has said something to you and you're like, yeah, I promise I'll get that done. When in the back of our minds, we're like, I am not doing that. This was going on in Jesus' time. This was going on before Jesus' time. They would make these oaths to the altar. They would make these oaths to their head. They would make these oaths to the earth. They would make these oaths to all these different things other than God, thinking that if I make the oath to this, then it's okay if I don't keep my promise. So in other words, in making the oath to the thing other than God, they are already admitting that they don't want to keep the oath or the promise that they have made. And so Jesus goes on and he says this in verses 34 through 36, "But I tell you, don't take an oath at all, either by heaven, because it is God's throne, or by the earth, because it is his footstool, or by Jerusalem, because it is the city of the great king. Do not swear by your head, because you cannot make a single hair white or black." Jesus is saying, stop making oaths to look good. Stop promising you're going to do something that you know full well you're not going to. See, the problem was then and is today, they were more worried about their reputation than their character. If they were worried about their character, then their yes would be yes and their no would be no. But because they were worried about their reputation, even though they knew they weren't going to do something, they would promise that they would, hoping that that would give them a good reputation. See, understand this. Character is who you are. Reputation is who people think you are. Again, character is who you are. Reputation is what people think you are. And so to make a promise that you intend not to keep, you're doing that solely for the purpose of reputation. You're doing that solely as an outward act to gain respect from those around you. But true respect only comes through building character. And that's why Jesus closes in this section by saying, "But let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. Anything more than this is from the evil one." See, Jesus knew that when they made these oaths to heaven, or they made these oaths to the earth, or they made these oaths to the altar, that in the back of their mind they did it not to God himself, because they had no intention of keeping the oath or the promise that they've made. They were lacking character. I'm telling us, be individuals of high character. If you're going to do something, say you're going to do something. If you're not going to do something, let them know you're not going to do something. Don't be afraid to take an oath in court or other situations, but be truthful in all that you do. Always tell the truth. Even though a person may want you to do something, but you know that you will not do it, be honest and just say no. Don't make a promise you're not going to keep. And if you do want to do something, just let your yes be yes. You have no need to make platitudes with oaths that only inspire reputation and not character. Be a person of high character. Tell the truth in all you do. Hey, if you've watched this video to the end, and I hope you all have, I ask you to hit the like and subscribe buttons, because through hitting the like and subscribe buttons, you allow this video to go to more and more people. And I want these videos to reach as many as possible, not for any financial benefit, but so that other individuals can hear the word of God. And if you're going to be in the Sandwich area this Sunday, I encourage you to come and join us at the Way Community Church.